I want to explore, we'll talk about the corner image in a second. I want to explore how come everyone on the internet is just sort of pissed off for no reason. Like, there's no reason to be mad. With our first discussion being the corner image, because I have to talk about the corner image before we talk about what I'm about to talk about. If you know me at all, or you've possibly come across my content before, you've probably seen this corner image before. What the hell is it? Well, I made this corner image as a watermark. That is very important to talk about because it's in every single one of my fucking videos. You will always see that corner image. This is what I look like in real life. Notice how I don't look anything like the fucking corner image. Alright? That's a very important topic. That's very important. But that corner image was made because I got really inspired by those VTubers who take up like 30% of the fucking screen when they're playing a game, and they're always in the way, and I'm like, that's kind of funny, I want to do that too. And then I updated it with a water background so it doesn't cover up my Left 4 Dead HUD, and it ended up still covering up my Left 4 Dead HUD. But still, now here's the important part. I don't look anything like the corner image. Who am I supposed to be in this corner image? The woman? The possibly a woman. We'll give it a possibly. Or am I the furry snake? I'm the furry snake. The woman in the corner image, the possibly a woman in the corner image, is of a character from my review show Late Night with Silas. It is the character Delilah. This fucking monstrosity. This was made back in 2021, alright? And I think it's just kind of funny to have, to make me stand out from the other reviewers. So yeah. Now, we'll get into the first topic, while also talking about why this is the first topic. Trans people. As far as I'm aware, they didn't do shit. So how come I'm talking about this, and why did I discuss the corner image? Well, it's because one of my tutorials, not even my actual videos, one of my tutorials got really popular for no fucking reason. It was how to get Steam trading cards on Postal the Movie, a movie that you can't even fucking watch, and would actually be a really helpful tutorial in case you want to get the badges or the trading cards for that fucking movie. And besides the people calling me Chris Chan, which I think is kind of absurd, I'm nothing like Chris Chan. It would have been really funny if I put on the medallion, but I don't want to take it down and do all that. That seems like a pain in the ass. But there was also another fellow who I had to block because he kept fucking harassing me. But there was another fellow who I had to block because he kept fucking harassing me. That being this person. Notice how I didn't put up a screenshot. It's because I blocked him and I didn't save a screenshot. But I did save a screenshot on my reply to him. He called me what the folks on Twitter would like to call a male troon. AKA him. He called me that. And I was so confused. Because I know to these people, that means that I'm like a trans woman, I think, or a woman. I don't fucking know. Their logic doesn't make sense because what I'm aware of is like trans male. That's like a female who turned into a man, but to them it's like a man who I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit. The guy's gone. I'm never seeing his ass again. But he was calling me that under the discussion about the fucking corner image. So I can only assume that he thought the person in the corner image was me. If I looked like the person in the corner image, I wouldn't be sounding like this right now. I genuinely wouldn't. Even if I did transition to a woman, I would have done some fucking voice training, dude. I would have sold that shit out, man. And of course, who hasn't thought about transitioning to a woman before? We've all thought about it, come on. You would kind of want to play with your own titties, let's be fucking for real. But I never committed to it. Because I like who I am today. I have no reason to change. I would like my dick to be a little bigger. But this person was getting really fucking heated. And I was just thinking to myself, why? Why is this person so pissed off at the possibility that I'm trans? I wasn't pushing any political beliefs in that video. I wasn't pushing anything. The most controversial thing that ever happened in that entire video was my fucking Steam profile background. Not a single person mentioned that because no one fucking watched it. But still, why is bro so mad? Well, why are other people pissed off at trans people? Well, it's because of a few reasons. Well, it's because of a few reasons. They're annoying, they're mentally ill, and they're pedophiles. You know that applies to, like, every fucking community and political party ever made, right? Like, all of them. Actually, all of them. They're annoying. Politics in general. Go to Fox News. You'll get pissed off within a second. Doesn't matter your political fucking opinion. They're annoying. Check. That's everybody. They're mentally ill. Me. But also, most fucking people are. Not most people. But most fucking communities are. Like, look at the Sonic fandom. For 5 seconds back in the day. Alright, we'll talk about fucking Sonic in a second. And then they're pedophiles. That one's an interesting one. Because every single Minecraft YouTuber is. So I don't really know how to feel about that one. And it's because because there's a saying. There's a saying that applies to that. One bad apple ruins the whole bunch. That is so fucking true about everything. Like with the Sonic fandom, you know how I talked about the Sonic Feet situation, you know, from DeviantArt? That hasn't happened in over a decade. That was an issue back in like 2015. Yeah. Sonic fans are actually really talented. More talented than most fucking people. Might have something to do with the autism, but I don't really know. But it's that and Chris Chan. We don't talk about Chris Chan because Chris Chan is just kind of a nothing person now. Like, the most Chris Chan did was, did ungodly things to his mother. Yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's actually, like, unconfirmed. I don't know if it was, like, fully confirmed or not. I don't feel like looking into it because Chris Chan's just kind of boring to look into. Chris Chan was most entertaining back in 2010. Now, Chris Chan's just, like, streaming Sonic 06 nowadays. I don't fucking know. But also, not only does the Sonic fandom get all the dog for that type of stuff, the My Little Pony fandom gets all that too, because it's a little girl show. What the fuck you doing watching that stupid bullshit? It's that and the cum jar incident. That's a big part of it. And I will not be getting into it. As for the fact that I kind of want this video to not be goddamn age restricted. So I'm not going to talk about the cum jar incident of Rainbow Dash. But yeah, that's what most people think of the My Little Pony fandom. Now, is it actually that bad? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna skip that one. But the fans of that kind of feel how trans people feel a little bit. Now, of course, it's not parades getting Molotoved and fucking doxxed and killed, but it's very similar. For the fact that these communities are just at the bottom of the barrel of jokes. Like, oh, you're fucking weird, there's only 2 genders, stupid. Like, okay. Sick. Who the fuck cares? Now, of course, I do understand that there are annoying LGBT people. I'm very aware of that. I'm doing everything I can not to be counted as hate speech on YouTube. But I'm very aware that there are people who are very annoying in the LGBTQ community, just like how there are very annoying people in the other communities, or how there's pedophiles in all those communities. But here's the thing, that shouldn't immediately apply to fucking everyone. Like, some of those people might be the nicest fucking people you'll ever meet in your entire life. Like, would you believe that me, somebody who thinks that trans rights should be a thing, was friends with a whole bunch of MAGA people at my fucking high school? Like, actual friends with. I think one of them was even like a best friend as well. Yeah, I would talk with them all the time. One of them even came to school with a MAGA hat. My high school was kind of crazy because there was no in-between. It was just everybody is either extreme one side or extreme the other side. It's fucking crazy. But there was never any battles. There was never, like, no one was ever, like, kicking each other's asses just because of their political opinions. You know why? It's because they're normal fucking human beings who don't give a shit about politics. Just like me. The only politics I engage in is if Pikmin 2 is a good game or not. Which it fucking is. And I don't give a shit if it's because, oh, the fucking caves are bullshit. I should actually probably stop talking before I talk about Pikmin 2 for an hour straight. But still, there was never really any battles between the two because they're political opinions, because no one was talking about fucking politics. No one ever. Because they didn't care. They had other stuff to talk about. Like, oh, did you see that TikTok that I sent you? Or, fucking, did you play the new 2K? That was a really big game, by the way, in my high school, was like 2K. People fucking loved basketball. But that was mainly most of the conversations. While, for some fucking reason, when it comes to Twitter and online, just the ever so slight fact that you even considered changing to the other gender or sex or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you should get murdered by guillotine. That's not how it fucking works at all. Just disagree with the person. Block them. Why the fuck are you trying to argue? It's the most obnoxious fucking thing. It's even more obnoxious when it's, you know, people that you follow constantly talking about this bullshit. God fucking damn it, Chibi Reviews. I don't care. Asmongold, talk about something fucking else, please. Just play Crimson Desert and shut the fuck up. Asmongold, please shut the fuck up about woke video games. No one cares. Just play fucking Crimson Desert, man. I want to know if I want to buy this game or not. But still, it is very annoying. Now the examples that I gave, that's just exaggerations. I know most of that's mainly jokes. But it's when, like, you go on Twitter and they're constantly fucking arguing all the fucking time. Salty DK Dan, shut the fuck up. Keep that shit on fucking Blue Sky where no one will fucking see it. Shut the fuck up, Salty DK Dan. Holy fuck, I follow you just in case you announce a new fucking video. Shut up about politics. Keep that shit on private. There's a reason why whenever I talk about political shit, eventually when I do, it's on a separate Twitter account, not on the fucking main account. It's because I don't fucking care what people think. I just want to get my thoughts out. And that's what you fuckers should do. Stop being political on your fucking main accounts. It's fucking annoying. Now, I get it. Politics is a very important thing. But it's also something that you could just easily ignore. You could. Unless it's something that actively harms fucking everybody. Like the digital ID shit. That harms literally every single person in the entire world. Not universe. I don't think aliens give a shit. But that affects everybody. That should be something that we should try and fucking stop. But god damn it, Mutahar. I don't fucking care. You made enough videos. Do you know what you should talk about? Literally anything else. Stop telling me to switch to fucking Linux, okay? The only people who use Linux are losers. And annoying fucking people who don't know how to shut the fuck up. I had to block the word Linux. Because it was fucking annoying. Linux is dog shit, alright? Just stop telling people to move to fucking Linux. Move to Windows 10. Like a normal fucking person. Like a normal fucking guy. Just, if you hate Windows 11, go to Windows 10. Windows 10 is way the fuck better. Jesus fucking Christ, Mutahar. I have a lot of personal grudges with a lot of YouTubers, and it's because they keep talking about bullshit no one cares about. But still, I think it's very annoying that just because someone is different, or it's because they have personal beliefs that you don't believe in, it's an immediate kill them. It shouldn't be that way. It really fucking shouldn't. I would talk about a political figure, but I kind of don't want to. But I think we all know who the fuck I'm about, who I was going to talk about a certain I don't agree with your opinions, kill them moment. I think it happened last year. It did happen last year. You know exactly who. I'm not going to say his name because I'm sick and fucking tired of hearing and seeing him. Alright? It was annoying when people were deepfaking his fucking face over everybody. I'm not joking. I was slightly annoyed with people who were like, oh, haha, he's dead now. That's fucking crazy. But now that a few months have passed, okay, now it's fine. You know? You gotta give that shit a few months, alright? It's like Michael Jackson. It's like Michael Jackson, Steve Irwin, all of them. Like, you can start making fun of them, like, after, like, 2 years after they died. Or, like, a few months after they died. And then you can talk about the weird shit behind them. I think that's what people did with Jew Wario back in fucking Channel Awesome days. That's a real guy, by the way. But it's so annoying. It's so annoying that, like, anything can make these people immediately jump to the. It's super annoying that it can make people like that guy who called me a male troon immediately jump straight to the 100% fuck you. AI art is better. I'm not gonna argue with that. AI art is way the fuck better, but if you keep fucking spamming it, you're gonna get blocked, dumbass. And he did. I bet that fucker subscribed to me just in case I uploaded again. That's what I bet happened. And I bet still to this day he is complaining in comments without knowing that he was fucking blocked from my channel. So yeah, I ran out of talking points. I just wanted to talk about trans people. So yeah, what is the conclusion of this? Calm the fuck down, okay? There's no reason to get this heated over a fucking group of people. I forgot some talking points. So that was the annoying part. Now let's move on to the mental illness part. I will not argue with that. I will not argue with that. There is slight amount. I'm not going to quote my fucking dad on what he said about that. I'm actually just going to skip that. But it is very concerning how many trans people are autistic or have some other form of mental disability. It's very noticeable. But I think that's just like... It's kind of with the territory. It's like how every autistic person's really into fucking Sonic. And that I'm like 50% sure that I might have some form of autism. I've never been tested for it, but there's been a parent-teacher meeting about me possibly having Asperger's, and I also do show signs of having it too. And the fact that I've never been tested by a doctor, but I think just having the parent-teacher meetings, my dad said that I do have it, but he's also said that I possibly don't. I don't fucking know when it comes to autism lore with me. The ADHD thing, that's 100% though. I do legitimately have it. I had to take fucking medication. That was the only time I ever felt normal. But still, a lot of trans people do have some sort of mental disability. It comes with that. You're like, man, I just really feel like being a girl. I feel like I've always been a girl. Like, ever since way back then, you know? That's fine. But when you're going on Twitter, I'm going back to the annoyance thing. When you're going on Twitter and telling people who voted third party that they should have just voted for Trump, I think you're a fucking idiot. And I think you've reached a level where you're actually under the mental illness that is politics. You know what? Let's just make it so politics, political brain. Let's just make that an actual fucking mental illness. I think that would honestly fix half the world. If we just made political brain classified as an actual mental illness. People who talk about politics too fucking much, they get classified under the same people who eat their own shit in mental hospitals. Because, I mean... And this is coming from the point of view of someone who doesn't really talk about politics. But still, mental illness and LGBT altogether, like, LGBT, it should really be LGBTT, because, you know, the P, that's pansexual. Actually, no, that is sort of a weird thing. No, it would be LGBT, because P is kind of just like extra, isn't it? Fuck, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, if you like, look at the LGBT. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans. That's the main shit. Everything else, that's mental illness. I'm including pansexuals, too. I am a pansexual. I'll fuck anything that moves. Including the pans in the kitchen. That's one of my favorite jokes, by the way. I like that. I like that pansexual joke. Keep them away from the fucking linen closet. That's funny because I'm pansexual and I think that joke's funny as shit. Like, sure, I'd fuck a pan. But still, though, like, everything else, that's just like, you're just making bullshit up. Like, I don't even remember what the fuck the Q was. I don't remember what the fuck the Q was, but I think it was some bullshit. I think, legitimately, I think the Q was some bullshit. I've never seen anybody go by the fucking Q. It's always been, like, the first 4 fucking letters, or the letter P, because that's pansexual. Like, that's mainly that shit. Everything else you'll never fucking see anybody use. So yeah, we're just gonna skip the mental illness part. So yeah, that was my take on mental illness and trans people. I don't have much to say, but you probably have more thought about that. I don't I don't know shit about that. Because, again, I don't care. The main thing that I've noticed is that a lot of trans people are autistic. Or at least claim to be. Because in this world, people like to lie about having mental disabilities for some fucking reason. And I think that genuinely should fucking stop. Because the people who actually have the mental disabilities don't get the treatment that they actually fucking deserve. Like me. You fuckers have been taking all the damn Vyvanse. And I need that shit back. I need that shit back to being $500 and not sold out through half of fucking the United States. And then you have the last part. The last part is a very sensitive subject, the pedophiles. That's a very sensitive subject. People don't like talking about that. Or when they do like talking about it, it's complaining that the person on Twitter likes a fucking drawing. Completely demeaning the fucking word. And to the point that I'm pretty sure, no fucking joke, the FBI had to come out and say, stop fucking reporting this shit. Okay? Stop it. I don't think it was FBI. I think it was like most fucking police places. Most of the like important police places. That's FBI. Probably the FDA, CIA probably. But like a lot of those things were like, stop reporting this content. We don't fucking care. This doesn't affect anybody. Save this for actual fucking children, alright? So yeah, the word pedophile has lost all fucking meaning. It's like the word Nazi. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Because the political brains, they decided, yeah, you know what? The other side's a Nazi. Fuck you. And they're like, no, you are. And they both agree on the same shit, but worded differently. But anyway, so it is a legitimate problem. It is a legitimate problem. This one also kind of goes into mental illness. Completely forgot to talk about that. I forgot pedophilia is a mental illness. But every time that a trans person gets found out being a pedophile, that's Chris Tyson, that one motherfucker who had the giant beard that's like half blue, half pink. They get brought up a lot. I don't think Chris Tyson gets brought up that much anymore. But still, though, like, it's always, like, a common thing. Here's the thing. Every fucking community has it. Every community. Minecraft community especially. Holy fuck, the Minecraft community. It's no longer fucking... it's no longer fucking Minecraft. It's called fucking pedocraft. That's what that fucking is. Same thing with Roblox. Like, holy fuck. Like, if you're a Minecraft YouTuber, just quit. Just quit. Move to fucking GTA or some shit. But still, like, there's pedophiles fucking everywhere. You could look at most presidents. Almost all of them. Almost every single fucking one of them. I think except for Obama, weirdly enough. Obama and his running partner. I don't know about his running partner. I don't remember who ran against Obama. I want to say McClain, but I might completely be wrong. I don't fucking know. I think those didn't really have much to do with, like, any pedophilia business whatsoever. But all the others, yeah, 100%. Every single fucking one of them. There's not a single world where there's a normal fucking president. Not a single fucking one. Maybe George Washington, I don't fucking know. But this is a very sensitive subject. I don't really like talking about this type of shit. Okay, politics is one thing. Like, I don't like talking about it because I don't know anything about it. Pedophiles, there's one every fucking new week on Twitter. I'm not fucking joking. For some fucking reason, people don't know that kids are a real thing. There is a such thing as a child. And there is a fact that they cannot fucking consent. They cannot. 90% of YouTubers keep forgetting that fact. It's either that or they become incredibly racist or delete all their content and become Christian. It's always those three branches. And then you have the rare exceptions like Markiplier, Scott the Woz, probably Mudahar, Moist Critical, Asmongold, sure. Like, those are the only ones who got away of not being incredibly fucking weird. Somehow they escaped that controversy. Like, they somehow escaped that controversy fucking expanding bubble. Like, that bubble's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they were, like, the few droplets, like, after you blow a bubble, they're the few droplets that, like, just fly away. You know? That's them. They flew away, never to be seen again by that main big bubble of YouTubers. And they're gone. But still, though, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make sense why people can't keep their fucking hands off. I genuinely don't know how the fuck they can't. But still, it's a rapping problem within every community, not just the LGBT. It also happens with 90% of political parties as well. Because, of course, they're all fucking weird. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I thought it was kind of interesting to talk about. I'm not going to make this fucking video. Fuck this video. It's too serious. I would never make a video like this. Yeah, it's too serious. This is not my type of content. This is the type of shit that, like, I just leave it up to fucking someone else. Leave it up to someone else to do it. Not me. I'm not the type of person to talk about this. I don't take serious subjects here. I'm not good with serious subjects. Never have. This is probably something I'm just gonna throw on a fucking Silas Archives and forget about until someone's like, actually, you're fucking wrong because I'm a fucking loser and Linux is actually the best because that's the only part that they're mad about. You're actually wrong. Linux is the best. You just have to install Wine and then install a patch just so you can use fucking Photoshop, but not like 90% of Windows applications. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. No one gives a shit about Linux. Fuck you.